Hello everyone, today we are gonna solve linked list cycle problem. So in this problem, we are given a head of a linked list and we have to determine is there a cycle in it in a linked list or not. So what is a cycle in linked list mean? So you can clearly see 3 is pointing to 2, 2 is pointing to 0 and 0 is pointing to -4 and -4 is pointing to 2. So this form a cycle. So what we have to give is there is a cycle in a linked list if there is a some node in a list that can be reached again by continuously following the next pointer. Okay, so we can point reach to by this path and by this path also. Okay, so that means there is a cycle. So we have to detect do we have a cycle in a linked list or not. So let's see how we are gonna solve this problem. What will the first solution that comes to your mind when you think this type of problem? So the first solution can be when you have a list and you have to check is there any cycle or not. So you will store all the nodes in a map, we can say, or a set to be precise. We will store it in a set. Let's say if I move from here 1, so I will check if 1 is already there or not. Okay, so I will store it here. No. Then I will check is 2 is there. No. If it not there, then I will add here. Second, 0 is not there, then I will add 0. Then 4 is not there, then I will add -4. Then again 2 is, I will again come here and check is 2 is here. Yes, 2 is here. That means 2 is present. So there is a cycle. If there is not cycle, let's say this case. Okay, so in that case, what will the next? Next will be null. So we didn't find anything, so we will return false if there is no cycle. But if there is a cycle, that means any node will be present here, any one node will be present here once you are here. Okay, so this is a very straightforward answer. One thing that I have to mention is you have to store whole node. Okay, list node star, not only value. Okay, so that I mean value can be same, it can be same, so it is not a cycle. You have to same store the whole node. Okay, so this will be our first solution. So let's check out the second solution. This is the solution that interview want or expect from you. So that solution is two pointer approach. Okay, so what we are gonna do in this is approach is we will have two pointer. One is slow and second is fast. Okay, and we will start both of them from 1 and then we will move our slow pointer by 1 step and our fast pointer by 2 step. Okay, so both of them are moving with a different speed. So our slow pointer will move this, and if at any point slow pointer equals to fast pointer, that means there is a cycle. Okay, let me just do a dry run here. So first slow is at 1 and fast is at 1. Now at first step slow will be here, slow will be 2 and fast first step will be 1 to 0. Okay, so it will move 2 step, so it will be 0. So and next iteration it will be 0 and it will be fast will be at 0 to 2. So now slow is at 0, it will be go to -4 and fast will be from 2 to it will be go -4. As you can see that both of them are moving at different speed. That means if they start from a same point and one is moving with the u and one is moving with the 2u, they will never reach at the same point if they will at the same time if there is no cycle. Okay, that means there is one cycle by which fast is moving in a cycle. That's why fast and slow points to the same point. Okay, so if there is no cycle, what will happen? If there is no cycle, so after -4, after 0, it will not go to 2, it will go to null. Okay, So if fast points to the end of the linked list, that means there is no cycle. If fast does not point to end of the linked list, that means there is a cycle. So let's see the code. So how we are doing is, first of all we initialize our fast and slow pointer to head, and then we are checking fast and fast next. Okay, and we are moving fast by 2 steps, fast next and slow by 1 step. If any point slow equals to fast means they are pointing to the same node, then we will return true. True means there is a cycle. If our fast points to end of the list and there is then that means there is no cycle, so we will return false. So this is a very simple problem of a linked list and very basic problem, to be honest. And we have to, and the time complexity of this problem will be of n, and the space complexity, because we are not using any extra space, so the space complexity will be of 1. Now after this question, what will the next follow-up question that interviewer gonna ask to you? Let's see that. So the next follow-up question will be linked list cycle 2. So once you find how to detect the cycle, now you have to find from where the cycle begin. You have to return that node where the cycle begin, and if there is no cycle, then we have to return null. Okay, so let's see this example. In this example, we have a 3, 2, 0, 4, and -4 is again pointing to 2. So our cycle is beginning from node 2. So what we are gonna return is 2. And in this example, let's say if I have something like this, so now there is no cycle. So in this case, what we are gonna return is null. So now let's see the solution of this problem. Did you remember the first solution of the linked list cycle detection? Yeah, how we had solved this using an headset. So what we will do, we will store the nodes of this linked list in our headset and check if they are already present or not. Let's do a dry run here. So first I will traverse from 1. 1 is not in my set, so I will place it here. Then 2 is not there, then I will place 2 is here. Then 0 is not there, so I will place 0. Then -4 is not there, then I will place -4. And -4 next is 2, and which is already present. So I find the node which is already present, that will be our beginning of cycle detection. So this will be our answer. Okay. So this is very easy problem. So now let's jump to the second solution, because in this solution our space complexity will be of n, because we are storing n nodes. Okay, and the time complexity approximation of n, because we may have moved this fast, maybe move some cycles, so it is approximately of n, and the space complexity will be approximately of n. Okay, so we have to improve this. So how do we improve this? Let's see the second solution of this. So how do we solve linked list detection problem using 2-point approach? So let's have an example first. This is our list. So in 2-pointer approach, we have 1 pointer slow and 1 pointer fast. So how do we detect a cycle? Simply we start both of pointer from first node and then traverse slow node by 1 step and fast by 2 steps. So let's find where they meet. So first I start from here, both of them, and then first step slow will be there, and fast will be there. And second step slow will be there and fast will be there. It will be at 2, it will be at 6. So at second, then slow will be here and fast will be again here. So you find this point. Okay, you find this point 7. Now how we can use this to find the entry point of this? Let's see. What we are gonna do is, in this approach, so let's understand the basic. If I say there are nodes, okay, and this is my entry point. Okay, this is my entry point. Not entry point, this is my point where slow equals to fast. Okay, and this would be some cycle. So how I'm gonna solve this? We have, let's say this is my distance d1 and this is my distance d2. Okay, so what will the distance covered by this slow pointer? So the distance covered by this slow pointer will be d1 plus d2, and the distance covered by fast pointer will be d1 plus d2 plus, it can be possible fast pointer move n number of cycles here to reach this point. As we see, fast is complete one cycle, after that is reached to 7 again. Okay, but slow pointer move it one time only. So I can say fast distance traveled by fast will be d1 plus d2 plus n number of cycles. Okay, see the length of cycle. Okay, so and I know one more thing, the distance traveled by slow is half of distance traveled by fast, because fast is moving at twice of its two space. So what I can say, twice distance of d1 plus d2 will be d1 plus d2 plus nc. So by solving this equation I can say d1 plus d2 is equals to nc, and I can say this d1 is equals to nc minus d2. So what is nc? nc is this total cycle. What is this d2? d2 is this distance. This distance is d2. What is d1? This distance is d1. So, and what is nc? This complete is nc. So what is nc minus d2? nc minus d2 is this distance. Okay, this distance is nc minus d2. So what I can say, if I start from here and move one step, and if I start from here and move one step, I will reach at the entry point, because this distance is equals to this distance. So after finding the point where s equals to f, what I have to do is I will start from here. I will move my slow pointer by one step, and I will start let's say my entry pointer by one step. Okay, so I am moving slow pointer by one. Let's say s is points to 7 and entry point is points to 1. So after one step, slow will be at 6 and entry will be at 3. After one step more, this will be points to 2, slow will points to 2, and entry will also points to 2. And this is our point of interaction of cycle. Okay, so this is our beginning of cycle. So that's how we can find this. What will the time complexity of this problem? So the time complexity of this problem is of n, and space complexity of this problem will be of 1, because we are not using any extra space, headset or anything. So let's see the code of this solution. So how do we start? We start our fast and slow pointer from head, and then after traversing there will be some point where slow pointer equals to fast pointer. If this is there, that means there is a cycle. So we will start our slow pointer to head, and one pointer fast is slow. This is work as our entry point, and fast is using as our slow pointer. Okay, and both of them are moving at one step. Now once they are equal, then we are returning any one pointer. I am returning slow here. Okay, but if there is no cycle, then we are gonna return null. So this is the solution of our second problem. Now let's see the both solution and analyze the problem. So in this problem, we just have to detect the cycle. So how we are detecting? Just initialize our slow and fast pointer, and if they are equal, then we are returning true. Otherwise we are returning false. So now in this problem, if they are equal, then we just start again from starting of the list and from the point where both of them meet, and do one step at a time, and where both of them meet again, we will return that pointer. Okay, we will return that node, and if there is no cycle, then we'll return null. Simple. So this is the whole solution of both problem, two solution of both problems. So if you have any doubt in any of this solution or any of in this concept, you can ping me in the comment section. Please do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.